discuss a bit about a topic that came to my mind like recently. It was a bit funny topic, thank you for joining in. First of all, I'm explained and I talk about problems and the reasons behind those problems in this earth. So let's get into it. I always give solutions in stream because I love to interact with the people, and feel free to comment if you have some problems in your life and I'll be happy to help. I was looking on couple fights on social medias for a long time. Like the couples are not happy with each other and they have a lot of problems. Even the ladies are saying that why the toilet seats are open, why the clothes are there. So in love life or in marriage, there's a lot of problems going on. I cover up almost all the topics about and problems of life, and I love to help people out. So this is one of the things that was really funny. I was watching Facebook yesterday night, and one thing caught my attention is that a lady was very upset that why the man is very late. The man is also yelling at his wife that no, you are late in the shower, and it kinda made me giggle a bit and also caught my attention that I have to something to say about it to the people. Although this topic is a bit funny, but I feel like that some people needs to know, because when you know the reason and solution, then you stop fighting and start living peacefully. Thank you for coming in. Feel free to enjoy my content as an audiobook. You can close your eyes and listen to the audios, or otherwise, you can just watch my stream normally. I mostly make this type of podcast just because I want people to uh, get a remedy of their confusion. Yeah, ladies actually take more time than men in the shower. It's true. But some people are obsessed about why people are men are taking more time in the washroom. Thank you very much for joining, Mr. Bottle Marcus. So, most of the time, mainly people thinks that the reason is a very bad reason or uh, a very pervert reason why they stay most of the time in the washroom. Wait a second. Okay. Mhm. So I'm here to tell you guys about if you are confused about it. Well, ladies, they have to wash a lot, so they in the shower they do a lot of things. But men in the shower might not take a lot of time. But when it comes to the washroom, taking a shit or something, they take a lot of time. And a lot of people thinks dirty about them, like dirty about a man, that what you're doing so many time, so long time in the washroom. Why don't you get up quickly? And it's not actually what you think. A lot of people in the comment section say that yeah, that man might be watching something like a naughty stuff and yeah, relieving himself in the washroom. Me personally, I don't enjoy doing that in the washroom. I prefer in my bedroom. So I thank you for joining in, Francisca. So they might think that you are, if you're a man, you are like, watching some naughty videos and you're just like relieving yourself in the washroom or something. That's why you're taking a lot of time. But uh, that's actually what people thinks. And if you, but the reason is not actually that. Uh, there's a physical reason why men spend more time than a woman in the washroom. If you even ask a doctor, you can get an idea of it. I studied on human body and mind. I'm not a doctor, but I have some basic ideas. And sometimes ideas about your body can help you to continue a good friendship and good relationship. Misunderstanding often leads to fight and problems. Uh, if you see an x-ray of a lady and a man, you see the ladies have uterus, the sex organ inside uterus, and men don't have that big amount of sex organs inside. So what do men have there? If the men don't have uterus, then what is the extra space men have for? Well, the extra space is taken by a big bladder. Men have bigger bladder than a woman, and men have a bigger colon than a woman. So technically, when a woman can store like up to 600 milli of urine, a man stores up to 1200 milli of urine. Is it like as per average? So man takes more time while peeing or pooping than a woman because their gut is bigger than a lady. And why it's bigger? Because men don't have an uterus like a lady. So the extra area space is filled up by extra length of colon and larger, what is it called? Bladder. So that's why ladies like, cannot hold pee for a long time. Like they have to go to pee as early much as possible. And men have more storage, more bladder storage. But when they pee, they take more time than a woman. The ladies have lesser length than a man when it comes to colon. So the man needs more time to take a shit in the washroom than a woman because man's gut is more complicated and bigger than a woman. Now the fun fact is this is one of the reason men farts more than a woman. Like their farts are more loud and intense than a woman because their guts are more bigger and complicated. These are kind of like useless topic for some people. But there's some couples I saw like they fight. They literally fight over this type of things. That hey, why do you keep the toilet seat on? Or why this is messed up? And the man also fight that no, you take more time in shower. You take more time in makeup. I feel like when it comes to relationship, it's all about understanding each other's body and mindset. Because if people continues fighting, they are not going to be able to live together. This generation, men and women are always like fighting over each other. But in the back of the days, people used to sacrifice and live together. And I kind of miss those days. when people really give some time to understand each other gender. But nowadays people are so blinded by their ego that they are not eager to be kind to the opposite gender. If you guys know each other like opposite genders, body function, physical and mental function, then you are going to fight less and you are going to love each other more. So maybe instead of fighting, we should maybe understand. Okay, instead of fighting for makeup, you should understand that ladies are a little bit more insecure than a man when it comes to their face. Ladies are more beautiful than men, I'm gonna agree, but still they're insecure, so that's why they love to do some makeup. They see it as a hobby, like, gardening, or like, you drive a car. So they sometimes see makeup as a hobby, like it makes them happy. Okay, sometimes they don't do it just to look beautiful, but they just love to try those colorful things on their face. So instead of fighting with each other, we should understand each other. Especially a couple must not fight with a toilet situation. I also heard a woman, like, was fighting with the husband that, oh, you were in the toilet, I think you masturbate. That's why you spend too much time in the toilet. Well, most of the men, I don't think, who are mature, they don't masturbate in the toilet. But it's like men have more complicated gut health than a woman, and they need more time to flush it out. And if you don't believe me, I don't support anybody. I'm not in the side of man or woman. If you don't believe me, you can ask a doctor, a gastrologist, a physician, that is this fact true or false. Okay. We both of our bodies are built differently, man and woman. And those are built for a purpose. Our body and mind are different. So instead of fighting over spending time in toilet, we should understand each other's gut health, mental health, physical health, and live with harmony. Thank you for joining. Today's stream was not very, very mandatory, but I kind of feel like that we should stop fighting and understand each other a bit more. Thank you very much for joining.